Hello students, in this presentation we will be discussing about the VI characteristic of common emitter configuration, common base configuration and common collector configuration in details from chapter 3 bipolar junction transistor, subject basic electronics 22225. Now we are going to brush up the transistor configuration a bit so that you will be able to understand the VI characteristic of a transistor. Now in transistor configuration we have done common base configuration, and in the input and output voltages and current we have mentioned here, you can see. And then common emitter configuration, input output voltages you have to mention, and then common collector configuration, input output voltages. So you can see in common collector configuration input voltage is VCB, and the common collector configuration input voltage is VCB and IB is the base current, is the input current, and output voltage is VCE and IE is the emitter current. But all this configuration I have used NPN transistor, so therefore the voltages and the emitter which I have maintained for common base, common emitter, common collector is for NPN transistor. Now we will go on for the BJT transfer characteristic, or it is also called as IV characteristic or VI characteristic. So the VI stands for voltage current characteristic of transistor. Now voltage characteristic, voltage current characteristic, VI characteristic of transistor, it is actually a graph showing relation between input and output voltages and current, and therefore we have written that input and voltage equations when we was doing that transistor configuration. So we are going to plot a graph showing relation between input and output voltage and current. BJT actually has two VI characteristic. It is actually characteristic is divided into two. So one is called as input characteristic and one is called as output characteristic. So input characteristic, it is a graph showing relation between input current and input voltage, keeping output voltage constant. This is what you have to remember. So input current means it is a graph of input voltage and current, has the name VI. So on x axis you will be always having voltage, and on y axis you will be always having current. And when you will do this, the output voltage and current should be, output voltage should be constant for input characteristic. Now for output characteristic, it is a graph showing relation between output voltage and output current, keeping input current constant. So this is more important. So BJT transfer characteristic is divided into, or VI characteristic is divided into two, input characteristic and output characteristic. Now we will start with common emitter configuration, and we will find the VI characteristic of common emitter configuration. But for that purpose, first we have to understand how common emitter transistor, if you are using the transistor in common emitter configuration, how we are going to connect and how the voltage sources will be connected. So you can see here I have used NPN transistor here, as you can find the NPN transistor from the arrow. So you can see here, so arrow here, first figure, arrow is downside towards emitter, so this is NPN transistor. Now in this second figure you can see the arrow is upside, and therefore it is your PNP transistor, but we will be concentrating more on NPN transistor. And just check out, the input terminal is base, output terminal is collector, and emitter is the common terminal, and the power supply which we are going to connect to the input side is VBB, and the voltage source, power supply or voltage source which we are going to connect to output terminal collector is VCC, and VCC, you can see positive terminal is connected to resistor RC, and the RC resistor second terminal is connected to the collector. So and the input side positive terminal of VBB is connected to input and the negative side of VBB is connected to emitter. So this is how emitter becomes common for both input and output. So this is what you have to understand. This is the biasing. So voltage sources already we have connected. We have used the common emitter configuration, and we have even used NPN transistor. So now we will see the proper circuit diagram here. You can see here for common emitter the circuit which I have shown and explained, the same circuit, but properly I have arranged it. You can check out the same circuit, it is the same circuit. So you have VCC plus positive terminal connected to RC, and RC, why it is called RC? Because this resistance is connected to collector terminal and therefore it is RC, and RB because this resistance is connected to base terminal and therefore it is RB. Now the voltage source is VBB, it is here written VB, this is VBB, and then the voltages which will be developed across the transistor, input and output you have to mention here, and it is mentioned here. You can see VBE is the input voltage and VCE is the output voltage which will be developed across the transistor when the current will start flowing through the transistor. Now we have done with the VI characteristic. As you know, the transistor VI characteristic is actually divided into two. One is called as input characteristic and one is output characteristic. So for common emitter configuration, input characteristic, we are going to find the input voltages and input current. So from this circuit diagram you can see input voltage which will be developed is VBE and input current will be IB, and the output current will be IC, and the output voltage which will be developed across transistor is VCE. So now we can check for input characteristic. It is said that it is a graph of input voltage and input current, and voltage should be always on x axis and current should be always on y axis. So you can see here on x axis it is VBE input voltage, on y axis it is IB input current, and IB is always in microampere because that is very small current, so it will be always in microamperes. At the same time, the output voltage should be kept constant. So if when I connect, I have shown this diagram. So when I connect this circuit diagram, the output voltage VCC I am going to keep constant. For example, 1 volt or 10 volts. I will keep this constant and I will go on changing VBB. Here you can see VB, it is written by mistake. So if I go on changing VBB, the base current will change and VB will change, and I will note down VBE and IB, and then I will plot the graph, and this graph will be shown like this. So you can see here, when you will check out this, as transistor gets on after 0.5 volts and the current will start flowing after 0.5 volts, and then the current will increase drastically if VC is equal to 1 volt. So this is the graph, single graph. Just check out for VC is equal to 1 volt. But if the output voltage instead of 1 volt, if I keep 10 volts, and then if input voltage and input current I go on changing, you can see the second graph. So that graph is moved at the second one, VC is equal to 10 volts. So the graph will be like this. But again if I change VC is equal to 20 volts, again the graph will change. So this is the input characteristic of your common emitter transistor configuration. So what do you exactly mean by this is, base current, input current will rapidly increase with VBE, means a small change in input voltage will increase current drastically. This is a non-linear change. Remember, non-linear we have studied in in chapter 1, linear and non-linear resistors also. So a slight change in voltage, a very big increase in current. So this is what happens, and it also means that the input resistance is very small. So there is very less resistance because maximum current is flowing. and IB is of the range of microamperes. So this is the this is the input characteristic of common emitter configuration. Now next is the output characteristic of common emitter configuration. Now if you remember, output characteristic is a graph of output voltage, output current, but at the same time what you have to do is keep the input current constant. So here you can see in this graph, so x axis you have output voltage VCE, y axis you have output current IC, and at the same time you are going to keep input current IB constant, and then you will plot the graph. So you can see if base current, if I keep 0, that means input current I keep 0, there is input side, if there is no current, then the output current is there but very little current is there, collector current is very little. So downside lowest graph you can see here, cutoff region is written, so that is the graph. But if you increase the input current, then again the collector current increases. So 10 microamps you can see collector current is increased. You again increase the base current, input current if it is increased and keep it constant, and output current, what you will see is output current is also increasing. So as you go on increasing the input current, the output current also increases. So this is the output characteristic of common emitter configuration. Now in this output characteristic, there is one shaded region you can see. So shaded region you can see here. So we are going to mark the transistor operating modes in this. So one is cutoff mode, as you remember or not, but transistor operates in 3 different modes: active mode, saturation mode and cutoff mode. So lower shaded region you can see cutoff region. So when IB is equal to 0 microamperes, so that lower shaded region is transistor is in cutoff mode. And on the y axis you can see the shaded region, that is saturation mode. Transistor enters into saturation mode, and the rest of the region is active region. Here you can see, so active region is very important region for transistor, which is basically used in many applications. Now cutoff mode is the region in which the transistor is in the cutoff mode basically. So in this current will be 0, cutoff mode current is 0 but voltage is maximum. In saturation mode current is maximum, highest current flows and the voltage is 0, output voltage is 0. And in active mode you have little means moderately collector current as well as output current as well as output voltage. So it is balanced, active region is balanced region. I hope you have understood the common emitter configuration VI characteristic. So few different terms related with common emitter configuration is base, current amplification factor. So you have to just call current amplification factor, it is represented by beta. In common emitter connection, input current is base current and output current is collector current. So current amplification factor is a ratio of collector current and base current. So collector current upon base current is current amplification factor. Now we will learn the terms input resistance and output resistance. Now what is input resistance? The ratio of change in emitter to base voltage to the change in base current is called input resistance. So this is the input voltage divided by input current. So that is input resistance, and output resistance is the output voltage upon output current is called as output resistance. Now here the output voltage in common emitter VCE and output current is IC. So that is VCE upon IC, and input voltage is VBE and input current is IB, and therefore input resistance is equal to VBE upon IB. So that's all about common emitter configuration VI characteristic. I hope you have understood this. This is all for this presentation. Thank you.